Hey brats, welcome back to another episode of me complaining about things that everyone else seems to like for some reason. This week's topic is TikTok flop accounts. If you don't know what those are, then it's not very hard to guess. These days, the kids use the word flop in place of the word fail, like we did back in my day, or even the dreaded epic fail, and that's cringy now, so look forward to that in a few years, kids. Some of these TikTok flop accounts show you some good cringe-worthy content. These accounts just scrape the bottom of the barrel and find some treasure that no one thought to look for because we weren't brave enough to ask. These TikToks just find a way to burrow into your skin and crawl up your spine like a little spider.
Hello everybody. People keep on asking me if I'm like, what even am I? And the only thing that I have to say to them is, I'm your king. You will respect me.
I don't know, I'm not Catholic. Can you order holy water on Amazon? Moving on. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, nope, I'm sorry. Never mind. There is a world, nay, a universe, nay, a multiverse of potential these accounts have to offer in the realm of bullying. That's right, these accounts have a manifesto of make bullying fun again. So here's a TikTok that I just stumbled upon the other day on one of these flop accounts. Now just for reference, since I don't want to get a copyright strike, I'm going to be doing really weird voiceover dubs of whatever's playing, and I'm sorry. I know you belong to somebody new, but tonight you belong to me.
You dumb whore.
Now, is it the funniest thing in the world? No, but I let out one of those, you know, if anything, at least it was a little creative. I just keep seeing the same memes regurgitated over and over again. The Kermit the Frog painting, the shoe on my head one, Here's another fun trend. Kids are making TikToks with jokes about being molested. What a shame the poor groom's bride is a whore. I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing the gosh darn door. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-bum. Bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Bum-bum. This is ridiculous. I only threw in a couple, but I've seen a ton of TikToks like this. And I get that dark humor is a way to sort of cope with things, and especially the younger generation, dark humor is kind of what they were raised on, so it's definitely what they're going to gravitate towards when it comes to things that may have happened in their past that are traumatic and making jokes about them. But I think that this is just a bit much. But I think that making and then watching a bunch of TikToks that are joking about being molested, when it comes to coping, that ain't it. Before a bunch of kids come and attack me in my comment section saying, you don't know what you're talking about, this is just how we have fun and how we cope with things that happen in our lives. This is my college degree. I have a bachelor's in psychology, so while I'm not, an expert by any means, but I think I might know just like that much more than you on the subject. Just keep broadcasting your deteriorating mental health online. That seems to be working for you, right? So these next few TikToks are by a young girl that people love to target just for existing.
Oh God, I'm outside. I don't go outside. My neighbors will know I exist. Wait, they know I exist. They're just scared of me. Even more reason to be scared of me. Yes, outside world I cosplay. Fear me.
What she says in this TikTok is literally the kind of stuff I used to post on my Facebook status when I was like 14. We were all cringy when we were that age or younger because you know what? You're growing. You're learning a thing or two about being a human person. This girl's out here having fun, cracking jokes that maybe her friends thought were cute. And you guys are straight up putting her on blast to 30,000 people. We used to post things on Facebook that were super cringy and my maybe 3 friends would see it and one of them would like it and then it would disappear forever, only to 8 years later be brought up by Facebook memories for me to relive again and remember what it was like being in puberty and being that age and being so lonely but posting stuff online thinking it would get attention from my friends and hoping it would validate me, and it never did, but luckily it's gone forever in the abyss of Facebook and never to be seen by 30,000 people who don't know me and therefore will bully me. Here's the same girl again, just being cute. I just want to pick her up, squish her little cheeks, put her in my pocket, carry her around for a day, you know? But 23,000 other people wanted to laugh at her and say just the most disgusting things in the comments, like, every time I see this, I realize that life is not worth living. Really? That? Not, I don't know, the human slavery epidemic, world hunger, looking in the mirror every day at the face of a person who has a disgusting personality. Just a few off the top of my head. So here's the last video I have of our sweet little Peach. She's just doing some cosplay because that's what some young kids do. You dress up, you act like a character. Nothing wrong with it. So first of all, this was created for a certain audience. There's an audience of people who like watching cosplayers, and that's who this was created for. Not for normies on Instagram to pick up, put on display for almost 10,000 people to laugh at, and they're gonna mock her and bully her and say things like, is it bad to say that people like this need to be bullied a bit more? Absolutely, that's a bad thing to say, and it makes you a bad person for saying it. Next is a kid who, again, I think is likely 14 years old, playing around in a Walmart to a remix of Adele's song Hello that was posted on Facebook like a few years ago. I forget the exact lyrics, but it's something along the lines of like, instead of hello from the other side, it's I have a craving for some fries. You know, the old classic humor of exercising being bad and eating food being fun. We get it, right? Not this person's fault. They found the song, thought it was cute, and wanted to make a TikTok in a Walmart goofing off to the song because they're a kid and that's what kids do. And when I was their age, me and my friends used to hang out in Walmart because we could literally do nothing else. We couldn't drive ourselves. So someone's parent would have to go to Walmart to grocery shop. We would tag along. You find ways to keep yourself entertained because there's nothing around here to do but drink coffee. And that costs money. But what I love is something that existed purely for someone's friends to laugh at, maybe a few other people get a chuckle out of it, maybe their parents like it, is now on display to, let's see, 123,000 people who leave just the most fascinating comments like, she's touching all that crap and I doubt that she bought it. Someone's going to take that and that one's germs are going to be on it. That one's germs. You're not at all concerned about, like, I don't know, it sitting in a warehouse for a while, which, by the way, did you know that warehouses contain rats and rats, you know, pee on everything? Specifically, Coke cans are notorious for that. Insert Mythbusters clip.
Wherever there are rats, filth follows. But are soda cans really contaminated by rat pee? The rats aren't shy in helping the guys find out.
Oh, I see some rat urine on a can.
Nice! This is awesome.
If you're that worried about germs, maybe worry about the rats that crawl over the food and the drinks in the warehouses, and then, I don't know, the sweaty men that load it into these 18-wheeler trucks that are not sanitary by any means, loaded into the truck, hauled across the country, put on the shelves by other sweaty people because it's not their fault they're sweating. They're putting in manual labor and actually earning a dime or two and not sitting on their butt making fun of kids on TikTok. I don't want to touch anything you might have touched because I sure as heck don't want to catch that negativity, and I just know you're the kind of girl that gets a bag of Takis for breakfast, eats it in class, licks her fingers, and then doesn't wash her hands. So this next one's just a gem. So this woman literally is deaf and has some sort of disability. I don't know what it is. I can't diagnose through a TikTok, but it's been said in the comments and by her family members that she is deaf and has some sort of disability. She made this TikTok thinking it was fun. She was just having a little fun, a little bit of funsies, which is actually a federal crime according to kids ages 12 through 15. So her punishment is children mocking her in the comments saying stuff like, bruh, she finna break the chair. Some good old body shaming thrown in there. I like that. Why was she moaning? I don't know. Probably because she's deaf. Can't hear herself, and wasn't moaning. That was just a sound she was making, thinking it was a roar. But the best part of this, the tick to the talk, as it were, is the caption left by the poster saying, if any of y'all are feeling generous, I have a PayPal. I'm blocking that out because I don't think they deserve any money for what they do. Yeah, you don't deserve to get paid for posting other people's content on your account for other people to bully. Someone commented, then get a job. I'm just gonna give that a quick like. And they responded with, I don't have time for a job due to school and I'm scared of interacting with people I don't know, LOL. Get a job! I don't care that you're scared of interacting with people. I literally grew up with social anxiety, but I needed money, so I got jobs and I had to just suffer. But I found jobs that originally were very low interacting with people, like an office or maybe some back warehouse. And then I got pushed into having to work at a restaurant, which was a nightmare. But that's how you learn to become a soulless robot. You just become customer service you. So my fake hostess self protected actual me from being harmed by so many just hateful, awful people. Sorry, our tables are full and we have a 45-minute wait. I can't help that, and no, I'm not refusing to sit you just out of some weird bias I have against a complete stranger. I literally have nowhere to put you and literally have no one to give you food. So anyway, long story short, suck it up, get a job, and if you don't get a job, be okay with not having money. I mean, you can literally mow the grass for people. You don't even need to have a car. Just go around your neighborhood or offer to babysit, pet sit, house sit somewhere and get paid for it. It's not that difficult to make at least a little bit of change in your teenage years. So take a gander at this next one. Bang. Don't act like you forgot. Bang. I called a shot, bang, shot, bang, shot. Bang. Like blah, bang, blah, bang, blah. Bang. Y'all should know me well enough. But I have my... What I love about this is that it's just a girl having some fun, doing a little lip sync dance, posting it to probably, I don't know, 20 followers. Something that was never meant to be seen by 194,000 people who leave lovely comments like, jiggle jiggle. I don't understand how someone can make this and doesn't think they're gonna get made fun of, like legit. I don't know, because they didn't want to get made fun of. That's why they posted it thinking they weren't gonna get made fun of. Let's just take a second and speculate that perhaps, not everything is posted on the internet for you to enjoy. Maybe. It's a wild speculation here. But just maybe, the fact that you didn't enjoy it doesn't necessarily make it bad. Maybe it doesn't matter, and still doesn't warrant bullying. So, you know, this person who posted this comment gets sweet little comments like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty, OMG, thank you. It's true, you are so pretty, wow. Yeah, she got the ugliest personality if she thinks that people can't post whatever they want without expecting to get bullied. That's some clown in the sewer drain kind of BS right there. So if that's not bad enough for you, which, how is that not bad enough, you cold-hearted Ice Queen of Narnia, Wicked Witch of the West kind of looking. Now, teenagers are children, just fun fact. But here are some children. Like babies under the age of 10 getting made fun of on these apps. Here's one good one. It's just a boy, lip syncing along to a song because kids play with phones unsupervised now. And this gets comments like, OMG, Eureka O'Hara looks so good in this video. Now, I had to Google who that was because I didn't know who that person was, and I don't know if it's meant to be a compliment or an insult, but just to err on the side of caution, I'm gonna go with insult. So the next series of comments, I only screenshotted one because I'm tired and I'm not doing all of that, just says, where did his eyebrows go? Now that's one comment. There were at least 10 to 15 comments on this video about this kid's eyebrows, about this blonde kid's blonde eyebrows. He's not gonna fill in his brows before he takes his mom's phone and gets on TikTok. But no, let's all shame this poor child for his genetics. So here's another fun one, just a cute little girl lip syncing, feeling herself, thinking she's looking so cute, and she is looking cute. You're killing it, alright? You look way cuter than I ever did at that age. Are you kidding me with that? You don't get to glow up before me. I earned my place, alright? Give it up. Let me glow up for once, please. Tag yourself on the wax side braid. That side braid's way prettier than you'll ever be because of how ugly you are on the inside. She looks like Iggy. Now, I'm assuming this is Iggy Azalea because I can't think of another Iggy. And I'm also assuming this is meant to be an insult because who still likes Iggy Azalea? I know what you're probably thinking. Get to the point, this video is so gosh darn long. I know you're only doing this so you can hit that 10-minute mark and over so you can throw as many mid-roll ads in there as possible to make up for the fact that you got demonetized last week on a video that is blowing up and making your channel grow, and you're just trying to prove a point and show everyone how smart you are when we all know that you're not that smart because look at what you did to your hair. Look at what you did before you got on camera. Why did you do this to yourself? I know you're just trying to look like Hayley Williams, and you're not Hayley Williams. Stop trying to— And I get it, okay? The point, okay, I'm getting to the point. My point is, it's not that these videos aren't cringy for people who don't know the person or maybe it wasn't made for their demographic, and it's not like, oh, the internet's permanent. Like, it is, but a lot of things can go unnoticed, especially if you don't have an audience. I have an audience, so if I screw up in front of you guys, that's my own fault. I screwed up in a video, posted it to my audience, and they mocked me. I mean, whoops, what can you do? The point is that these things normally get lost because people don't have an audience. However, these accounts and people who follow these accounts and interact with these accounts, these people search like bloodhounds through TikTok, digging up whatever they can find on like the most niche corner of the app, something that was never meant to be enjoyed by you. It was meant to be enjoyed by a very small group of people, or maybe a larger group of people, but that just didn't happen to include you because the world doesn't revolve around you stupid little teenagers with your superiority complex. Take that branch out of your butt, plant it in the ground, and maybe that tree will grow and blossom and replace the oxygen that you waste being a nasty person. It's not necessarily running into the videos and then posting them, it's seeking them out, taking them, and then giving them to these accounts with these large followings and posting them. And these accounts are not innocent. They'll say stuff like,
"Oh, we're not a bullying account. We just post whatever. We're just a flop account, but it doesn't mean that it's a bad video."
No. You know what your comment section is like. I know that these accounts are run by teenagers who want clout. And I know that they're constantly checking their likes, their views, and their comments. So I know that the owners of these accounts know how the comment section is. They know if they post a certain TikTok that people are going to be horribly rude in the comments. They don't care. They're enabling it and they're participating in it. Even if they don't actively participate, they are doing that knowing what kind of comments it's going to get. They're the equivalent of seeing the kid whose clothes got stolen in the gym locker room and does nothing to help them other than point a video camera at them. Did they steal the clothes? No. Did they say hateful things to the kid? Maybe not. But they did nothing to help the kid, and they broadcasted it for the world to see in hopes that they would get some likes out of it or maybe some freaking PayPal donations. That's just as bad as the bully, because that incident could have just happened and then maybe people think about it for like a week and then it's forever forgotten because our attention spans are so short that I'm not going to remember that. I don't remember most of middle school or high school. I think I just blocked that out. I don't want to remember it. So that's my issue with it, because it used to be that kids would post things online. It'd be dumb, cringy, weird. It's just two 13-year-olds talking to a camera about their day. I did that. And the video would get like a max of friggin' 15 views on a good day, and we would get stoked about that. And then it would disappear forever because no one wanted to watch that. No one cared. It wasn't picked up, posted on some bigger account with a larger following and saying like, haha, look at these girls, they think they're gonna be YouTubers one day. One of them ended up kind of being one. The other one is actually doing something better with her life and productive and followed her dreams instead of changing her mind 14 times, going to college to get a degree that she didn't know what she was gonna do with, and then now is in $30,000 in debt. Anyway, that didn't happen. But that is happening now, and that's just, why are we doing that? There's so many other things that we could make fun of, like videos of people who try to do like cool skateboarding tricks and wipe out. Those are fine to watch. I love going on Barstool accounts on Instagram. Barstool accounts are accounts that are like dedicated to certain colleges and they show college kids getting drunk. But it's not just that, it's like what they do when they're drunk, or it's just dumb stuff that happens sober while in college, because I don't know what it is about college that makes you just lose your ever-loving mind. But they post stuff like people jumping off of a 2-story balcony onto a table and breaking the table in half, and I don't know why, but that's always entertaining to me. I always like watching that. And I always wonder how that person didn't shatter every bone in their body, but something about being drunk just makes them invincible somehow. Or one time I did see someone's ankle get just absolutely snapped in half, and I have nightmares about it. But it's great. That's the kind of stuff that I want to watch. That's some good stuff that you can laugh at, make fun of. People purposefully doing dumb stuff and getting hurt, that's okay to make fun of. Kids being kids and just innocently doing something because they wanted to have some fun, or maybe they felt cute that day, absolutely not the thing to make fun of at any point in time, ever. So if you run one of those accounts, and you're going to leave me a nasty comment, I could care less, but thank you for boosting the algorithm, because every comment counts. If anything, the teenagers who think that they're better than these kids because they're like 2 or 3 years older than them are more cringy than the kids, because they're the ones in the comments section of a TikTok flop account. Good going, kids. You're really just building a beautiful future for the next generation and developing just the worst personality to carry on throughout the rest of your life. To end this video on a more happy note, let's watch some genuinely funny TikToks, all of which sort of have an essence of Vine, which is what I think TikTok is capable of. I think it's capable of capturing the sort of feeling that Vine gave us for a new generation. But for now, I've dug up the few that I think are just genuinely funny, and I wanted to share them with you to try to cheer this video up because I just was angry the whole time.
Adam!
When I saw that one, I couldn't believe it was a TikTok. I'm like, this is too funny. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what it's capable of. I know he did use something from Vine, but even without that, it's the callback to an older meme, but still making something new that I haven't seen before. And it's just... Anyway.
Where is that? What? Oh my god, not again. Mom! There's another whore under my bed.
Oh, I love that. I love fourth wall breaks that insult the viewer.
What are you trying to do?
Don't. I love just little moments in human life that are just so weird and chaotic, and someone happens to be there filming it at the perfect time and shares it with us, and we get to just live in that joy with them.
What's up, guys? Hope you're having a beautiful day. I know I am. Just got off the phone with one of my clients. And it just got me thinking we're not all meant to work these average 9-to-5 jobs. And if you want to know how to break free from the system, like I have, I'm hosting a...
So this one I saw on one of those Barstool accounts I mentioned earlier, and I couldn't believe it was a TikTok. One, because the person is an adult, and also this is so funny to me as someone who is in my 20s, and especially after you graduate high school but you somehow remain friends with high school people on Facebook despite the fact that you were never really friends with them in real life to begin with. And you see them all start to try to be entrepreneurs. They sell essential oils, they get into selling makeup, they get into real estate, or just something that they call themselves an entrepreneur. And it's such a vague term because it's like, well, what business did you start? You didn't start the oil business. You didn't start the makeup company. You didn't really, I mean, I guess real estate, sort of, but just everything about it, just the I can't get over that. How are people so funny? That's it. Why am I on YouTube? This guy was funnier in 10 seconds than I've ever been in any of my videos. What's his name? Tell him he can have my YouTube channel. Alright, so I leave you with this. Stop bullying each other. That's it. That's the message. Stop bullying people. It's not fun or quirky, and it's not something to engage in with friends online. It's not a group activity. It's not a solo activity. It's not an activity. It's just bad. Thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you're against bullying. So if you don't give it a thumbs up, that makes you a great person. Love that for you. And if you like YouTube videos, make sure to hit subscribe and that notification bell because I make those. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I put my foot in my mouth again.